here's a question for all three of us.
Yeah.
Do you guys say Hartenstein or Hartenstein?
Hartenstein.
Stein, personally.
Okay, because I've heard people say Hartenstein. And I
really?
always said Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Like Berenstain Bears. Do you say Berenstain or Berenstein Bears?
Oh, Berenstein.
Okay, I think, and I can't remember which one I grew up saying. You weren't born yet.
Yeah,
Well, no,
it's not even.
I know what it is. I watched it when I was younger. Yeah. I
Oh,
also
that's
read the
right,
books.
because then they had a cartoon after. Yeah, they
Oh,
didn't have
okay.
that one when I was little.
Yeah,
Anyway,
there was no cartoon.
so it's Hartenstein.
Uh-huh.
Now that we've all come to agreement, Isaiah Hartenstein is very generous.
Mhm.
And so cameras show up and to do this, he's doing this Thanksgiving meal giveaway thing or, donation thing. And so cameras show up and he's like, I don't do this for the fame, super nice guy. So he and his family all got together. And here he is here carrying out pudding, chocolate pudding. But it's to kids. I want to say, which foundation is it? It is the
Positive Tomorrow.
Yes. And so those help kids who parents are involved with homelessness. And so it keeps them out of homelessness. But it's just lots of volunteering. It's a great organization. And he can see that. And so that's who he wanted to help this year. Him and his family hand out Thanksgiving meals to all of these people.
Do you think those are just average sized brownies and his hands just make them look smaller?
I thought they were like little bowls of pudding.
Well, he had different dessert plates and different clips.
Oh, okay.
So he had little coffee filters with like brownies or something in them, I think.
Yes. He says anytime I have a chance to work with them, I try to do as much as possible just because of how amazing an organization they are and how much they really are impacting the Oklahoma community, he said. Positive Tomorrow is an educational and social service agency that assists students and families facing homelessness. Mm-hmm. What a great organization and what a great thing that he's doing too. Very generous.
He volunteers with them regularly. I feel like this is maybe the fourth time we've seen him host a big day there. Mm-hmm. And he did go on to say that a hot meal and a familiar face can go a long way. And he really understands that him showing up as a person for these people and not as an NBA flashy star really goes a long way, because I've heard stories of him going to special events for these kids at their schools, just really showing up regularly, which I think is great.
Yeah, and what he said too about it, he said he's happy to do it, and he says the kids just mostly want to know how tall I am. How tall is he? Do you know?
Like this big.
Let me look it up. Do you know how tall he is?
I want to say he's 7 flat, either 6'11" or 7 flat, because Chet's really taller.
Tall. And Chet's taller, man.
I think. I don't
7
know.
feet, you're right. 7 feet flat.
Baby.
Wow, what do you win? Dang. Did you like memorize stats for the Thunder players?
Well, we do have a sports show. So
That's right, yeah. Every afternoon for the win at 2 p.m., right?
Do I win anything?
3 o'clock. What's at 2? Why do I always say 2? When's the weather show? 1:30?
1:30's on
Close
Wednesday. So
I think I just average it out. You got 1:30, you got 3.
So 11 o'clock.
I do that all the time. Yeah. Anyway, 3 p.m., watch For the Win. Right here on K4 Plus. Go to our website and watch it too. Makes it easier for some people. Some people can't figure out the app on their TV. Or if you don't have a Roku or Apple TV or Fire Stick, then you can come to the website and watch it. We also put them on our YouTube channel every day. So Red Cross is offering steps to help avoid a Thanksgiving cooking fire. There are so many different ways to avoid a Thanksgiving cooking fire, and we talk about them all the time, but people still have fires, And a lot of times people try to fry a turkey that is not fully defrosted. That immediately causes like flames all up in the air. And then a lot of times they'll have their fryer in their garage or under their patio when that happens, or they'll leave it unattended. Do you have something to say that has to have you had any personal experience?
Because I've set so many, all of these examples of things they say don't do, I've done. I mean, there's been many times where I've had to call the fire department because I started a kitchen fire.
Times?
Yes.
What? How many?
I had a real stretch in college where it got to the point to where the firefighter said, if we have to come back, the next call, you'll be billed.
Just go get your food handler's
Okay.
permit at that point. Just
Wait a
learn the
minute.
safeties of this.
I
So
think
I'm not
I
a good
think
cook.
you probably had a crush on one of those
I did
firefighters, and you kept calling so they'd keep coming
No,
out.
it was not the attractive fire department that called
Oh,
out.
poor guys. Oh no.
No
Well,
offense, but
So, like, how many do you think you had? Would you say like 10?
that was a 3 stretch that summer where I thought I was going to learn to cook.
Mm-hmm.
I was home from college and I thought all these wonderful cookbooks at home, I was going to work my way through them. Just call me Ina Garten, but that did not work. So I gave up, and now I don't really cook. I almost started a fire this last week, honestly.
Oh, lovely.
Whole house was full of smoke because the oven was probably dirty.
I've done that before, where you like
Yeah.
the food spills
Yes,
over.
the bubble over the
Yeah.
grease.
You don't do
and
the self
then-
clean in the oven settings or no?
I don't know if it has that setting.
Oh, fair enough. No,
Avon is our chef on Around the
I
Block.
know. I'm noticing he is really domesticated for such a young guy.
He is, ladies. He likes to cook.
He does.
And he's
Heather walked in the other day and
And
goes,
he's very
is that a
single.
pre-cooked meal? And I was like, no, I made it myself. And she's like,
And it's
It
impressive.
looked fake. Well, not fake, but it looks.
I don't even remember what it was, but it looked like one of those that you order like 9 meals at a time
Mhm.
kind of
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and
It was solely the Tupperware container. That was it. But
it was a Tupperware container too, but like it was what you actually cooked.
yeah, it was green beans, a baked potato, and pork chops.
See,
That's why I'm like, who makes a baked potato and brings them to lunch?
Oh,
You
I
know?
have one today with 2 bottom round thin steaks,
a domesticated man.
but it's just a potato and steaks. 'Cause I
Two
didn't.
bottom round thin steaks.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
this thin. Like
Okay, look at you.
Yeah, I'm very impressed, honestly.
it took like 3 minutes to cook. It's great.
So do you plan out your meals in advance and then you go to the grocery store and buy things
No,
for recipes?
so I do everything on the Walmart app. I'm gonna be honest
Okay.
with you, and I go, what sounds good? What's cheapest, honestly?
Hmm.
And then I click on that, and then I buy it, and then I'm like, what can go with it? Probably this, maybe some rice, maybe some potatoes, maybe a vegetable if I'm feeling like it.
So do you pick up your groceries or have them delivered?
I pick them up.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta get out of the house.
Yeah. Well, that's really, I'm super impressed because,
Thank you.
okay,
Yeah, very.
for all the ladies listening who I've piqued their interest when I said he likes to cook. He's only 22. So if
Yeah.
you're around, I don't know, what's your age group? 30 and down?
Sure.
Just
Well,
kidding. No. Anyway.
we
sure,
have
we'll say
way
that.
too much fun with that.
Yeah. So anyway, Avon's a great guy though.
He is.
That's cool that you know how to cook and that like he's asking us, well, do you clean out your
Yeah.
oven regularly?
No. But thanks for pointing that out.
No, I
didn't-
mean,
didn't mean to throw you under the bus.
Yeah.
my thing, what happened with my oven is that in between, pardon me, in between the window,
Hmm.
so the window is attached to the front, obviously.
Yes.
In between the window, the 2 panes of glass, like something like grease or whatever dripped down in there,
Yes.
and I can't get it out.
Yikes.
It's like a
makes me so
permanent.
mad.
It's like a permanent stain, and it looks like it's dirty
Hmm.
when it's not. Like it's clean, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know how that even happened. I guess
Yeah.
probably when I was taking something out, it kind of just.
Yeah, do you have like little slats in your oven, like when you pull open the door and there's like little like ventilation like slats or something like that?
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
how that had. It had to just like drip down in
Can you
there.
not unscrew that and then go in and
Yeah, but I'm afraid I'll break it. Because it's glass, and I've seen that happen. I've seen
Oh,
people.
I would break it.
Is
Yes.
it glass or is it plastic?
No, it's glass.
Okay.
And so I've seen people do that whenever they've tried to clean in between,
Hmm.
not even risking it. I'd rather have a drip stain that Heather has a dirty oven. Fine. I'd rather have a dirty oven than
Having to buy a new one.
Yes, I know. It's expensive.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's go over these tips. Stay in the kitchen when you're frying, grilling, or broiling food. If you must leave for a short time, turn off the stove. I have 2 fire blankets
Oh.
under the sink. And so like if something catches fire, like a grease fire, yeah. And then
Okay.
I also have like a little, it's not a fire extinguisher, but you spray it and foam comes out like you just like a hairspray can.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
So I have that under my sink too. So those are handy to have. You can
What?
get those
You're
on
not going to
Amazon.
put water on it? Crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to make a joke, but I won't. Don't put water on grease fires. Use a timer to remind yourself that the stove or oven is on. Avoid wearing loose clothing or dangling sleeves while cooking. Keep kids and pets at least 3 feet away from cooking areas. Oh my gosh, my cat, every time I open the oven, she's like, is that a new place to play? And she like
Meow.
immediately wants to jump up there. And keep anything that can catch fire, pot holders, oven mitts, wooden utensils, paper or plastic bags, food packaging, and towels or curtains away from your, why would you have towels? Away from your stovetop and oven or any other appliance that generates heat. 3 more to go here. Hey, why don't you guys read these off? I feel like I'm hogging all the time. Now go to number 6.
Okay.
Nope.
Clean cooking surfaces on a regular basis to prevent grease buildup. That is something that I need to take note myself.
Consider purchasing a fire extinguisher to keep in your kitchen.
And last,
Ta-da!
always check the kitchen before going to bed or leaving home to make sure all stoves are turned off, including small appliances. That's not something I always think about.
Now that's happened where I've walked into the kitchen and I'm like, why does it smell like natural gas in
Yeah.
here? Like what's happening? And where it's the kids have walked by and like nudged,
Yes,
one of the things.
The ignite thing.
Yeah.
Is just
Excuse me. And so yeah, just gas is coming out. It's not even going click, 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 click. It's just so yeah. That's something also to look at too. Anyway, we hope everybody has a very safe, very happy, fun Thanksgiving.
Kitchen fire free.
No fires unless you're trying to get, some hot firefighter to your house like Jacqueline was
Like
back
I
in college.
barely have done.
Wait, Heather, question.
Yeah.
So you just said no. Why would you have towels near your any of
Oh,
those
you
things?
told, or I feel like a lot of people put decorative towels on.
Yeah,
the
like if you
bar.
do.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
that's
do you
what
have
they
a hand
mean.
towel?
Okay,
Okay, maybe.
yeah.
And
I
that
actually
could
do
catch
have
fire.
one. I didn't even think about
I
that.
was like, don't you have it around your oven handle or something?
I do.
Like that?
I do. I didn't even think. I was thinking like bath towels. Why would you have bath towels
Well, it's
up
just-
by your
you
stove?
took a shower to make some burgers,
Oh,
Dry off your back. Put your towel down.
a little steam from the oven.
flash fry a little
Yeah.
bit. Just
All right. Well, on that note, we'll take a break, but we got a lot to get to. We got a thick rundown today, people. Lots of news to get to. We'll tell you much more about all of the fun events that are planned in Oklahoma right after this. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Around the Block. Lots of stuff going on for the holidays. If you're looking for something fun to do, 'tis the season. I say Rima's. You say Rima's. Do you say Rima's or Ramas?
I've never
know
been
what it
there
is.
and honestly hadn't
It's
heard
church.
of it.
So it's RHEMA.
I've said
Okay.
Rima. I mean, I've heard all of them.
So no offense to anyone who attends church there, but we're gonna go with Rima's for this story.
Yes.
But this is something fun to do. Rima's Christmas lights offer fun and festive joy. So you can make your Christmas season bright this year by visiting Rima Bible Church. I assume this is in Oklahoma City. Beginning at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, November 26th, the campus will transform tomorrow into a cheery winter wonderland featuring a train rides, and Rima lights, hot chocolate popcorn, dazzling lights displays.
I believe it's actually in Oklahoma City. Sorry to correct you, but I read that in the rundown.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
not
what I
Oklahoma
said.
City. I mean Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow. It's in Broken Arrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Broken
Haven't
Arrow.
you been even?
No, I have not been
Okay.
actually, but I know people that have.
That's why I haven't heard of it, because it's
Yeah.
in Broken Arrow. So yeah.
But
So
it's always fun. I mean, a lot of people go every year. They have you can go in your car, you can go walk around. Your walking around is really busy. Like there's one bridge that connects everything, so you have to make sure people get through. But it's really nice. I've been by it. I just haven't been to it.
yeah, okay. So and Tulsa's a fun place. Obviously, it's right next to Tulsa. Broken Arrow is, but Tulsa has great light displays also, so you could just make a fun trip out of it. The train rides open at 6 p.m. starting tomorrow. And then each night through January 1st. For more information, go to remalights.org, RHEMA lights.org. Do you guys have any fun Christmas locations that you like to go to? Especially you, Jacqueline, with a child. Do you go to any specific ones?
You know, we change it up every year. We don't have one that we go to each year, but it's something we do. This year I noticed they're on like 36th and 235, the exit if you're going towards Norman,
Mm-hmm.
Northwest 36th Street. There's probably a 40-foot Santa there.
Oh,
Or taller. It could have been taller. I rank it, measure things in my brain of like, okay, well that looks like a one pitch climb. So, for climbing terms that no one would know, but about like 60 feet would be an
okay.
average climb. And this Santa
yeah.
was at least that tall.
Oh, okay, yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. But very tall. And I see that trend a lot more. People are doing the giant inflatables.
Right.
Have you noticed those?
Yes. It's like what you would do at Halloween.
Yeah.
You're now doing at Christmas. Yes.
I feel like it's more cost effective because those lights are expensive.
They are, and they're time consuming. And this is so much you plug it in and it inflates itself.
Yeah.
Done. I mean, that's so
That's
nice.
what I'm looking for this year.
Well, especially because you live in that Halloween neighborhood that
I
goes
know.
bananas, which is awesome. But I can't. Yeah, you can't do 2 holidays back to back.
We can't keep up with the Joneses and the decorating.
Yeah.
So we really did. When we moved in the neighborhood, we decided we're a Halloween family. We'll do those crazy decorations, but I can't turn around the decorations. So we keep it pretty subdued at Christmas, like put a wreath on the door, sort of thing.
I like it.
Yeah. What about
I
you, Heather?
like it.
What do you do?
We've done so many different things over the years. This year I'd like to take my kids somewhere. My kids, I have to split their time with me and their dad. And so it's always hard to sometimes coordinate everything. But we've been to Edmond and Yukon and Chickasha and Tulsa. I need to take them to, isn't it Catoosa that has that awesome street that like it looks like a Hallmark movie?
I've heard
Oh, Sepulpa, the shoots, the Christmas shoots.
Sapulpa. Maybe that's where it is.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Catoosa. We need to go there. I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah, I have pictures there actually. I go there a lot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's where it is then. Sapulpa.
Really good hot chocolate, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is where they shut down the street and all the stores are open.
Mhm.
And it's really quaint and all lit up.
Hold on.
Okay,
Let me
good.
pull
Because
my
I want to see these pictures. Because every year I've always wanted to go and we never make it down there. And my kids are like, you mean you want to drive an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back? Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I
Obviously.
really do. They're older now. When they were younger, they would have been like,
Well,
let's do it.
Here's me and a couple buddies.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Stuff like
That's
that.
it. That looks awesome. I want to see those during the break because
Okay.
I want to see what we have to look forward to. And possibly you can text them to me so I can show my kids and be like, this is where we're going and you're going to like it. Not
It's always
really.
fun. I mean, you go with people that you're close with. It's very nice.
Yes. So, but I always look forward to it. I love Christmas stuff. My kids hate putting up the Christmas tree with me because I don't know. I mean, because it's their chore to do. I'll put it up the tree and I'm decorating the house while they're putting decorations on the tree. I'm like, that's all you have to do. And they're like, can we just not have a tree this year?
Haters.
I know. It's so, anyway, I'm trying to instill Christmas cheer in them. As much as possible, it might turn into a screaming match by the time. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Heather, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is to sing it loud for all to hear.
Oh, I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Buddy the Elf will teach you that.
Speaking of, one time we sing at our kitchen table at dinner time just to be silly, and we were singing "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby, Right Round." You know, and it just came, and we were all like, and my kids are like, "If you doing this, you spin me right round." We're just being dorks, and then we opened the back door, which is right there, to let the dog out to go to the bathroom. And the neighbor was out, and the neighbor goes, "You spin me," like you could hear it. I said after that, I was like, "Okay, we are the biggest dorks in the neighborhood, so we have to be more
I'm
quiet."
gonna soundproof my doors.
Also, I don't know if you've ever seen the Lyric Theater commercials, but they say, go to lyrictheater.org for more information. Know what I'm talking about?
The theater.
Yeah.
They have a Christmas Carol production, and it's going to benefit the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma. So they are once again raising money. For the past 14 years, Lyric Theater has raised money for the Regional Food Bank, $285,000. I like this story. You know, A Christmas Carol has Scrooge in it, so it's fun. And it's for a good cause, too. And you can see they put a lot into the production. I think that's neat. Have either of you been to this?
I
I do
have.
not know.
I have. I went to during COVID when they had to have it outside.
Oh.
I went to that. It was very cold, so cold, because we had to socially distance and do it outdoors. But I'm planning on going back this year for, I believe I'm going next week, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going to take Max to see this. We like doing those sorts of things. He's big into going to the Nutcracker each year,
Yeah.
and we've seen that for 10 years in a row. So I thought maybe we
Yeah.
could change it to something else.
Yeah,
Different
that's
story.
neat
Yeah.
though that he likes those traditions.
Oh, he loves it.
We've seen the Nutcracker several times too. I've not seen this. I think it would be fun. But last season alone, audience contributed more than $36,000 to the highest donation total for the Regional Food Bank. So it's growing to, again, a great cause. So for more information, you can go to lyrictheaterokc.org. as they say on their commercial, or by calling Lyrics box office 405-524-9312. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Oklahoma City Animal Welfare has updated its lost pet database. We'll tell you how that can affect your pet if your pet's lost. Plus, guess what? You're never going to guess this. The U.S. Postal Service is raising prices. Shocker! Let's talk about that too when we come back, plus much more to get to after this. Hey, okay. Right.
Hey.
I told you I'm a dork. I told you.
Wow.
Go down by the A. Hey, what was that? Happy Gilmore. Go down by the bay, eat some hay. I just may. Anyway, long time ago. Shooter
I would like
McGavin
to watch
was the bad guy in that movie,
That was good.
and he went up to what's his name? The main actor, dark-haired Adam Sandler, and walks up to him, and he's like something like, "Hey, are you having a bad day? What do you say?" Something like that. And he's like, "Why don't we just go down to the bay, eat some hay? I just may." Dumb. But I thought that was the funniest part of the entire movie way back then, whenever I was
It's pretty good.
much younger. Okay, OKC Animal Welfare updates lost pet database. So this is always great. I don't know if you've ever lost a pet. It's a desperate feeling.
Mhm.
They can't ask for help. So they can't go tell a stranger, "Here's where I live," nothing. And so, or you don't know if they've been hit by a car or whatever. And so anyway, it's a really sad feeling. My cat got out for 3 days. This was several years ago, like my favorite cat in the world. And so eventually I found her down the street on a family's front porch thinking it was our house. And so, but I had put up signs everywhere. And then one night a storm blew down our fence and our 2 dogs got out, and same thing. And so this was before the days of microchipping though. And so this lady took him to the vet. And so we were just going vet to vet to vet to vet, and they had our dogs. It was like, such a relief. Anyway, so I've been there. I know what it feels like. Oklahoma City Animal Welfare is improving its lost pet reporting system to help more pets return home quickly. The shelter implemented a new platform that allows people to search for lost or found pets using photos and detailed reports. So here's what you can do. You can visit petcolovelost.org or okc.gov/animal-welfare to see if your pet has been reported missing, or if you've reported your pet missing, or to report a found animal. That's also great.
Good.
If no matches are found,
it would be really smart for people to familiarize themselves with that app before they need it.
yeah, sure.
Because when you're in that moment, I feel like if it was
Panic.
me, I would be panicking and I would just be,
Yeah.
because I bet there's a way to preload your pet's photo in there and set up a profile and stuff. So when they do get lost, you could immediately go, just an idea.
That's smart. No,
I do like
I
it.
totally
Yeah.
would be panicking, and
I would.
probably
And I
not.
have panicked.
Yeah.
And because those again were before the days of microchipping that I lost my animals, and nowadays you can just take them. In fact, there's 2 fire stations in Oklahoma City that have this device outside where you can scan an animal, which it's usually between the shoulder blades, for a microchip. And I love that. I wish all fire departments had it. I'm sure they're expensive. Because if you find an animal too, you want to make sure it gets home. It's scared. Can you imagine, Jacqueline? You've got this. Your pug is like your baby.
Child. Yeah.
Yes.
Poor Max.
Max is her human
knows.
child.
Max knows though. Frank's the best.
Poor. I feel sorry for Scout. That's the other dog. He's like He's like. Meh.
Scout's just there.
Anyway, I do love this. So you can go again to okc.gov/animal-welfare to find out more, familiarize yourself with it like Jacqueline suggested. I think that's a great idea. U.S. Postal Service. Hey, you know how prices are going up everywhere? Groceries, anything. You name it. Paychecks aren't going up. The prices are. The U.S. Postal Service is announcing shipping price changes. And if you think about it, it kind of sounds like a lot. If you ship out things a lot, like let's say you have a business where you're shipping things, 7.8% for USPS Ground Advantage, 6.6% Priority Mail, 5.1% for Priority Mail Express, and 6% for Parcel Select. So
that seems like a lot to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mail a lot, or not a lot, but probably on average once a month I'll send a postcard and just a little goodie of treats, whether it's chocolates or just a little present.
That's
just a little
thoughtful of
something
you.
to people. And
You're better than me.
it's expensive. A lot of times I'll get there and knowing that whatever item I'm sending will cost the same value as the ship.
Oh my gosh.
So if I spent, say like $20 on something to send it to Sacramento, it'll probably cost me $15-$20 to get there.
Yeah. Yeah. And, back in the day, when they would increase stamp prices, they'd be like, okay, well, it's going up 2 cents. It's going up 2 cents.
Right.
Stamps aren't going up. But to increase by like almost 8% on something, that's a lot.
I think it's a lot. I was surprised when I saw the percentage amounts in the story.
They said they're primarily being adjusted according to market conditions. So,
well, I get that, but
yeah. Can we have a raise while you're at it, please?
Agreed.
I mean, groceries and utilities and good grief.
Something tells me people hopefully will keep sending packages, though.
I hope so too. Yeah. I mean, people like you. That's awesome that you do that.
It's just, I love it. I love it.
So Jacqueline filled me in that apparently we're switching places. And so she's going to sit here. I'm going to sit there and run the board, which means you will see lots of technical errors. It's going to be amazing.
No, it's going to go great.
I haven't ran the board in
You'll be fine.
I don't know.
We're both right here if you need help.
Couple months.
You'll be fine.
I might run off screaming or start crying in the fetal position. I don't know. But I do want to tease this story because it's awesome. Man wins lying flat contest after lying flat for 33 hours. Plus, raccoons are showing early signs of domestication. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of me and this little baby raccoon when we come back. Be right back. Bye.
Welcome back to Around the Block. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Heather Holman and Avon Molinar. We switched places just like Heather said. I hope it turns out okay.
This is so fun. Hands up. We're going on a ride.
It does feel like a ride. I think it's going to be a smooth ride, though. A smooth ride.
All right. We'll see about that.
We will. Lying flat. You mentioned it before the commercial break. I could win this contest, but a man apparently won after 33 hours of lying flat.
Couldn't do it.
I'd get sore.
Honestly,
Or
I don't think I could do it. Or blood clot. I felt like, what do you think would make you be better? I feel like people who are maybe a little more cushiony would be better at this. Don't you?
No, because I don't know. I don't think anybody would be good at this. I think it would just your back would start to hurt. Yeah. But he won after 33 hours in Mongolia.
Yes,
240 people competed,
and I couldn't believe it. But this.
In a shopping center.
But this is no different.
Just bring you like planking. Just reverse planking.
You know how in the U.S. like you hear about those touch-a-trucks or people who are like at the fair, they all stay inside the Kia
cars
together with the car.
It used to be a Geo Metro back in the day.
Yes. Or like a Ford Focus and you won the car or something great. But 240 people signed up and started the competition. No one lasted that long except one, but he said at 33 hours and 9 minutes, 3 contestants were still there. But then 2 minutes later, bink, bank, boom, and he was the winner. And the rules were very strict. Contestants could use their phones, they could eat takeout, they could flip through a book, they could entertain themselves in any way you could possibly imagine, but they could not sit up or stand up off of the mattress they were laying on. But I did find it interesting. You could roll off, like if you needed to go. What were you going to do? Roll, like
how to use the restroom.
But you couldn't get up to go to the bathroom, so I'm not really sure what you were rolling for. Maybe just stretch yourself.
How did women compete in that?
You got to hold it. But no, you could wear diapers.
Oh, gross! I couldn't. No, thanks. Because listen to this. Now, it depends on how much money you win. He won $420.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Time is money. No.
So, but
33 hours.
It drew 10 million viewers from around the world, 8 million comments. He said he did it because his girlfriend sent him the link, so he just signed up to do it. And I guess he,
whatever.
What a guy.
I know. So I guess he
too much free time.
What's funny about this is, like you said, those other 2 contestants gave up. They tapped out. out. That's so funny. I'm tapping out.
Yeah.
I can't lay down
I'm
anymore.
done. I'm done.
Done laying down.
I'm staying for 3 days straight.
How
Right.
long do you think you like? So daydream with me here, Heather. I don't think you have done this probably since before children, but those, the weekends of thousands of years ago when you'd wake up and be like,
Thousands.
what am I going to do today?
Oh,
What do
I
you
talk about this
do?
all the time. Those glorious days.
Yes, I'm going to go hang out with my girlfriends and have brunch.
Or like, where do I want to go shopping
Or
today? Because
shopping.
I don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine having nothing to
Do you remember that though?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
Avon's
like
living the life right now.
yes,
I can't lay flat though.
for 33 hours.
No, every time I go to bed, I always end up in the chalk outline of the person at the crime scene. That's how I fall asleep like that.
On your
Just-
stomach like this. It's like one arm up,
Half
one
the time I'm
arm
like this, just
like Han
doing
Solo.
the safety dance.
Yeah.
Just
Safety dance. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So Avon wouldn't win this competition.
No,
'cause
I'd
you're-
fail so
you're kind of
fast.
tall too. Like especially compared to Heather and I, you're very tall. I feel like you'd feel really constrained on the mat, and you'd be like, "I'm
I
done."
move so much. Like I'm so lazy sometimes, but I move so much while I'm being lazy that I couldn't I don't know if you noticed, but I've been like moving around this whole time.
We're fidgeters on the show. Yes.
I couldn't do it.
It's
How do you sleep, Jacqueline?
kind of like a dead person. Just well, Frank now sleeps in the bed too, and so I sleep with Frank on top of.
When there's a dog in the bed, I sleep like a crescent moon. Just-
Yeah, I have like a sliver of the bed. We have a king size bed, and Frank takes up all of it, and Josh and I have like slivers of each
Mhm.
edge. It feels like
Does Frank snore since he's got a smashed face?
he does. Yeah,
There's a point
but
where
do
most of
that.
the time he's awake all night and will be just jumping on you or trying to wake you up.
How do you do that? Like, why don't you just like get him a bed? You know, they have elevated dog beds
know.
like right next to your
I
bed.
know I need to, and I just think Josh is like, we're not getting a bassinet for your dumb dog.
Yeah, I don't have any pets who sleep with me for that very reason.
I should evict him.
I have on either side of I have a pillow under my head and a pillow on either side of me because I
Okay.
roll from one side and I'll hug this pillow and then I'll roll to the next side and hug this pillow.
Yeah,
But I can't sleep on my stomach. I used to as a kid, but that hurts my back.
yeah.
I don't. So eventually, Avon, you might grow out of that. I don't know.
I
Hopefully.
actually, fun fact, I've noticed that I think someone in our house is sleepwalking, and I'm worried it's me. like truly, I'll go downstairs in the morning and I'm like,
who made a pastrami sandwich?
do we have an intruder that is coming in? And, like snack, just like things are just moved, like oddly.
You're afraid it's you, and you
I'm
don't think
afraid
it's
it's
your
me.
son.
I don't think like
It's
like
Frank.
his brain's not that developed that he would have to those things. Like
So you're just getting up and like probably like eating snacks.
I think so.
Are you a
think
sleep eater?
I am a sleep eater. I think I've developed it in my later life.
Huh?
Sleep eating, yeah.
Okay. Are you on any type of like Ambien? or
Not a
anything?
single thing.
Interesting.
It's just stress.
Okay.
Just stress sleep eating. But you know who else eats at night a lot of the times? Raccoons.
Yeah.
And this story, I'm like, you guys are going to be thinking this is crazy, but exciting news. They're showing signs of being domesticated so you can have them as a pet.
Okay. Can I just show you something?
Yes. No way. That's my dream. That is my absolute dream.
It's so cute. This was a few years ago down in Broken Bow. They've got this wildlife animal rescue center,
Yeah.
and they always have babies. So I've gotten holds over the years when we go down there. This baby raccoon.
Mhm.
That's
That's so sweet.
and then a baby beaver. Holy cow, that
Oh,
thing was
man.
cute. And its little eyes were crossed. Like this little beaver's the cutest thing.
Did it
Oh my
have
gosh.
its little paddle tail?
Yes, and it was like that long. Its mom got hit by a car.
Oh, no.
And so that's why the baby was there. And so
Yeah.
it's a rescue center
I
for
love that.
wildlife.
I love that.
So if you're ever down in Broken Bow, go visit that place. It's really cool.
Definitely.
They have an alligator with like a small alligator with an
Mhm.
underbite. Like it's like so
We need
it's
to take
things
the
that
show
can't
there.
live on their own
Yeah.
out in the wild that they help save, or deer who've been hit by cars, that kind of thing.
I
It's
would
cool.
love that to be my retirement plan. It's just to show up down there and say, I'm your girl.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
here to work.
volunteer."
Put me to work.
But these raccoons, they're showing actual true signs of domestication, similar to my pug Frank, you know.
Your pug washes its food before it eats it?
Well, yes, sometimes. But the deal is they've collected over 20,000 photos that are, I guess, public submitted. There's this app called iNaturalist. It's a social networking, I guess, project scientific app, and you can be a participant. And so all of these users had submitted photos of raccoons, and they started noticing a major trend between the raccoons living in the city versus the ones out in what we'd call the wild. Their muzzles were changing a difference in being 3.5% shorter than the muzzle nose of rural raccoons.
So we're watching essentially evolution take place. That's crazy.
And what's cool is it's saying scientists are like, this is absolutely domestication syndrome, where they start developing human desirable traits. Their noses are shorter, so they're cuter. Their faces are shorter. They get floppy ears, and then they joke,
floppy
white
ears.
patches, reduced fear responses. They're looking cute and cuddly and small and adorable, like a pet. What do you think?
I would totally get one. If you can potty train them, I would totally get one.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like if litter box train them, or they ask to go outside.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
They are the cutest little things. And as you know, we have a ferret, and she's adorable too. And so I've always been all about the exotic pets. Minus snakes and spiders and scorpions. I've been all about the exotic pets. Yes.
No arachnids, got it.
So my husband would tell me, but I had to talk myself out of buying a tarantula this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Why did I not buy it? Because I didn't want to get in trouble when I got home.
But why'd you want the tarantula? What was the interest?
Oh, I just would really like to have one as a pet. I've always have.
Feed it crickets or something like that?
Yeah, but we got a lot of weird pets. We got the bearded dragon. We like those things.
My nephews have a tarantula. It doesn't do much. My brother had one too, but neither one has ever bitten anyone.
Yeah, I've heard they're super docile.
They don't naturally bite either. Their whole natural instinct is to flick hair at you.
So, one thing they would do is they clean their fangs like this.
Yeah.
And they're big. These fangs are huge, and I'm like, that freaks me out.
Is it a rose-haired tarantula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
they're very common in Oklahoma, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, I mean, they got them each at a pet store where they breed them, but yeah. So that's interesting that you've wanted one. You just think they're docile. You just think it'd be fun to have one.
I just think it'd be a fun pet, But on that note, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about a new trend, the goodnight bro trend. We'll explain that when we come back. Welcome to Around the Block. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar and Heather Holman. That dance does not go with this music at all, but thank you.
I like it.
I do too. I love the music on this show. I actually I'm into it. I like the vibe it gives. But this trend we're going to talk about, Avon, it's for your people. It's for your bros. It's for your people. But I think it's great because a lot of people don't acknowledge mental health around young men, especially the bro generation, right? You guys have to be masculine and strong, never shed a tear, never suggest something would be maybe not great, right? Guys don't really talk about their feelings amongst their friends, amongst their bros.
I think that's changing.
It is changing, and that's why we see this trend, which is very cool. But it's the bro trend. It's goodnight bro. And so what started as a prank, as a joke, kind of like, ha ha ha, turned into a really cool movement that's going on. It's just friends, bro friends, texting each other, just checking in at night, saying, hey, bro, good night. Thought of you. Hope you had a good day. Just opening that dialogue. What do you think about that, Avon, as a bro?
As a fellow bro.
Yourself.
It's sometimes concerning because if it's out of blue, you don't know who, you haven't talked to this person in a while and they're like, good night, bro. You're like,
yeah,
what's going on? You get a little concerned. So you'd call me immediately, that whole thing.
I normally, the point.
Yeah, but I'm never usually the one, I try to reach out as much as possible just to see how people are doing.
Yeah.
But I've never participated in the goodnight bro trend. I don't know of anyone that would do that for me either.
You should start it.
Maybe I should.
Think
You know,
about,
yeah, you do.
you should totally think about this, because think about you guys, most people in your age group are experiencing whole new forms of their life. They're becoming
Yeah, but my friends
adults.
send me silly stuff.
You gotta
Like,
check on your friends.
I guess you're right. You're right. I really try to. But sometimes I just don't know what's going. What's going on with people sometimes.
But the trend is taking off, and it's normalizing just checking in with your bros, encouraging, expressing your emotional well-being, how you're doing, and the simple act of creating a community. Because I feel like that's harder and harder for people to do,
Especially now in the
especially
social
in this
age.
tech
Yeah.
world
Mhm.
where we're not even, really checking in with honesty.
hmm
Face-to-face
I'm good.
conversations are good.
What does
good.
"I'm good" mean
Yeah.
anymore? Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It obviously, I think it means not great, but I'm good. Yeah. Hey, but I hope you pick up that trend.
I hope
Maybe
so
we're
too. Maybe
checking
I thank you for teaching me to do better.
Well,
I mean,
we'll see. We'll check back in later and see how
Thanks,
it goes
Mama
for you. I hate that I totally feel like you and I have that mom aunt role here. But hey, this next story is 100% around the block story, because we love animals on this show,
Yes.
and we love birthdays, and we love cute little things.
it's a pygmy hippo, but
It's
is
a
it really a
pygmy
pygmy hippo? That's a
Yes.
big hippo.
Yes.
That thing's mouth is huge.
Oh.
She's a 52-year-old gal. I mean, she is living her best life there.
Oh.
She's this big
She just
bone.
moved that whole.
Look how cute she is. She looks like a
She's
baby.
a little baby.
She's 52.
She's a 52-year-old baby.
I wonder what the dog years are like with hippos, you know?
Oh man, don't. That's a rabbit hole that I could go down.
She could be 52 times 7
Yeah.
in baby pygmy hippo years.
But she's at the San Diego Humane Society in Ramona Wildlife Center. And I noticed immediately it said Humane Society, which made me think, oh no, this little lady was someone's backyard pet that should not have been. But luckily it was found and safely relocated to this Humane Society where she's living her best life. And you want to know her name? Hannah Shirley.
Hannah Shirley.
Sweetest. It's Hannah Shirley's birthday. She's 52. I don't see any candles on that cake, so I guess
Probably
she
eat 'em,
probably
it's
can't
fine.
blow them out. But
She could snort them.
Hannah Shirley,
That is so
she
cute.
was rescued from Escondido. Is that how we say that?
Escondido.
Escondido. Thank you, Heather. That's why when I saw that, I was like, Heather will hopefully pronounce this for me. But she was rescued in 2002, so she's been here at this Humane Society for a while.
She's a cutie.
Wow, she's older than I am.
She's a lot older than you. She's
Oh my God,
even
look
older
at
than
her.
Heather and I. Thank goodness.
Even older than us. Even. She's so cute.
But she's a sweet little gal.
More.
More.
I want more.
Yeah, she totally wants
Adorable.
more.
So
Please.
I love that. Okay, have you ever considered bowling with turkeys? This next story I'm very excited about. It's totally hilarious. I've thought about. I mean, I've seen this happen in my mind. So just seeing these officers actually doing it. Would you do it? We should do it here at K4.
I agree, but
K4
however,
bowling. Turkey bowling on Thanksgiving.
my sports brain is saying this isn't bowling, this is curling.
It does look like
Ah,
it.
that's funny.
Ew.
It's salmonella bowling.
But guess
All
what?
through the hallway.
He won the turkey and he gets to take it home. I bet you his wife was not happy that he ripped the bag.
I
like there's an easy way to
I
do
didn't know
this.
this was a thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That guy's got it down. That guy knows exactly
He
what he's doing.
practiced. He may have been the winner last year.
Do you think anyone actually got a turkey, like in bowling? 3 strikes?
Yes, I bet they
Heather, there's
did.
a rim shot on the board. I don't know if you can.
No. Let me guess. Oh, hang on. Let me see what this one is.
There we go.
I totally guessed. Hang on. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, we have fun with those.
That was really fun. But this officer in the Chattanooga Police Department says, "Winner, winner, turkey dinner." And so
That's
Chattanooga PD posted this video to their Facebook page earlier this week, just getting in the holiday spirit. And honestly, I hope we see turkeys going down the hallway here on Thursday.
Cool.
It could happen.
Oh my
On the
gosh.
carpet?
Yeah, we got
little turkey burn. Little turkey burn.
Those would be ripped open bags with turkey juice all over
I know,
the floor.
I know.
Ugh.
Heather, I have to ask. Thanksgiving is this week. Do you cook, or do you just participate and bring your joyful personality? To the
Yeah, I'm just bringing my brilliant personality.
Brilliant personality.
You're welcome, family. No, I bring food.
What are you cooking?
Well, so I'm not hosting this year, so I'm
Okay.
not doing the actual turkey.
Yeah.
In that case, I would do like turkey, 2 different kinds of gravies, mashed potatoes, all those things. So they have me bringing a cheesy broccoli casserole, stuffing. Then Breyer is dairy free, so
Okay.
I'm making this dairy free pasta. And then what is the other thing? Oh, then they want me to bring. So Breyer also can't have oats. There's a whole bunch of stuff, olive
Yeah.
oil, a whole bunch of stuff. So like I'm gonna sourdough rolls that everybody can have. Breyer can have
Mhm.
those.
No hallway
And-
turkey.
No what?
No hallway turkey.
No hallway turkey. Gross.
Oh man,
I've never seen that. This is a first.
man.
You never know what you're gonna see on
and
the
then
show.
I have to know, Heather. Do you like the jelly and the can that comes out,
Okay,
or do you like the
both.
actual cranberry?
I don't eat them, but we have both every year because my brother-in-law loves the can, and he wants it in the shape of a can like
Me
that.
too. I want it in the shape, and I
Yeah.
want it cut on the lines. in
So
this shape.
I bought him this for his birthday. It's like this white holder
Uh-huh.
shaped like this, and on the side it says Canberry.
I
And
need this.
Google it. You can
I'm
find it.
gonna Google this
Um,
after the show.
And so we have the Canberry, and then my mom makes cranberries, and so Everly loves cranberries. So that's her most exciting thing that she's looking forward to
That's
the
awesome.
most. Yeah.
Avon, what's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving?
Food.
What's your favorite of all of the foods?
That's such a hard question, Jacqueline.
know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Of the main items, or the
Such a hard
sides? Or the sides? What's
He's
your
getting
favorite side?
frustrated.
Because he
There's
can't
so many
pick,
options.
'cause he likes it all. I know, it's okay. It's okay. The pressure. What's your favorite side? Mashed potatoes, green beans, mac and cheese, collard greens. I could keep going.
I'm gonna
on
go
and on.
Green bean
My-
casserole.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Heather. Not a big green bean.
I know, we've
casserole.
talked about it.
But
I'm gonna have to go the mashed potatoes because my dad puts an insurmountable amount of butter in there.
I love it when the butter ratio is obnoxious.
I'd have to go with that or scalloped potatoes.
Ooh,
Scalloped potato.
that's a good one.
I'm surprised, but I've never heard anybody say that's their favorite.
I love that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's either that or butter noodles, or I could go through the whole
Anything
list.
with
I don't
butter.
know.
So now we know Avon
We
loves
know he
butter.
likes butter.
Okay, guys, you don't have to call me out for it.
And so-
Literally said an insurmountable amount of butter.
Let's get to our bizarre holidays before we run out of time.
Let's do
The
it.
first one, Gazpacho Soup Day. No, thank you.
No? Okay.
No, thank
No?
you.
What about National Parfait Day?
Absolutely, sign me up for every parfait available. Yes,
What about National Play Day with Dad?
I think that's what my kid's doing at home.
Oh, that's
Perfect today.
cool.
And shopping reminder day. I don't need a reminder to go shopping.
I know.
Black Friday's
It's
around
like-
the corner.
No, well, but all the sales are here
Yeah.
already.
True.
So a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are there. On my way to work today, there's so many people out everywhere. It was like a Saturday. So a lot of people are out of work,
Oh,
probably
yeah.
shopping, getting
Grocery
ready.
shopping and all the fun things.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, with that note, we will be back tomorrow for another excellent episode of Around the Block. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar and Heather Holman. We'll see you again here tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.